What's going on, Planet Culture? My name is Daniel. I'll be showing you on my step-by-step process how I did this type of it. That being said, let's start the video. I'll start by debulking the hair with the 1.5 guard lever completely open because it's going to be a high taper fade and I need a clear canvas to work with. I'll go ahead to brush the hair to ascertain the pattern to which the hair grows. This is very important when you are cutting someone for the first time. I'll go ahead to establish my first guideline with the clipper lever completely closed. Make sure your clippers are properly zero gapped to avoid cutting your client's skin or getting them admitted to the hospital. Have you ever been in a situation where you have to grease your client and you constantly had to check with a mirror, then you had to explain to him that you didn't wound him or you didn't cut him to the extent that blood will start gushing out? You don't want to be in that position. I will go ahead to create my second guide with the lever open, going about half inch in space. Flick out as I am doing. Try not to dig into the hair for easy blend so that you don't find it difficult to take out when the time comes. I will go ahead with the number 1 guard, lever open, going about half inch in space. At this point, focus on transitioning and not try to create another line. You wouldn't want to create another line because you end up messing the hair up. At the end of this process, you will find out that you are left with 2 visible lines, and that is where our blending process starts. To remove the first guideline, I will come with the number 1 guard, lever completely closed, using the edge of the clipper. Using the full blade may get or create another line which either raises the hair or makes it difficult to take out. And make sure you are brushing the hair to get a clearer vision of what you are doing. Be soft with it. This is where attention, precision comes to play. You have to take your time and be diligent with it. To take out the last line, I will introduce the 3-step process. These parts may be overwhelming, especially to the eyes. I'll hit the line with the clipper, lever closed, going consistently over the line 3/4 and lever completely open. And you have to be soft with it at this point in order not to create another line. I'll open the clipper at 3/4. At this point, you don't have to rush. Take your time at this point and flick out. Make sure you are not digging into the hair. I think at this point, rush is not needed. You make use of your wrist. Make sure that you have a good wrist movement. I'll finish connecting the hair with the lever completely open and be soft with it. Take your time and make sure while at it, you are holding a brush or a comb to give you a clearer vision of what you are doing. Here, any hair that the lever completely open, take out, leave it. I'll come back to do touch of work. Here at the back taper, we are going to apply the same process. As every process that we did at the front taper, we are going to apply the same at the back taper. So I'll go ahead to debulk the hair with the 1.5 guard lever completely open as we did at the front taper. With the clipper lever completely closed, I will establish my first guideline with the lever completely closed. Be soft with it to avoid any possible injury. You have to keep your bow line as clean as possible, as this is the foundation of the hair. You have to take your time to clean it up properly to enable you see clearly what you're working with. I will go ahead to create my second guide with the lever completely open, going about half inch in space. Flick out as well. Try not to dig into the hair for easy blend. Go again with the number 1 guard, lever open, going about half inch in space consistently. At this point, I'm focused on transitioning the hair, not creating another line. Be soft with it, no digging into the hair. Digging into the hair makes it very difficult to blend. In my next video, I will show you what it means to dig into the hair and flick out, but most importantly, it requires your wrist movement. Now using the 1.5 guard lever closed, I will focus on connecting the hair at the top and not create another line. Do well to flick out. Wrist movement is important. I emphasize on wrist movement because it enables and makes for effective blending blending process. With the 1.5 guard lever open, I will finish connecting the hair at the top. Where the 1.5 guard didn't fully connect the hair, you will go ahead with the number 2 guard. Also make sure the hair connects. To remove the first guideline, I will come with the number 1 guard lever closed using the edge of the clipper. Being soft with it, I will gently remove the line bit by bit. If this is your first time coming to this channel, do well to hit the subscribe button, like and comment in the comment section what haircut you want me to do next, and what you all like or didn't like in the video, and what you do not understand in the video. I just want to build a barber community for both beginner barbers and professional barbers as well. With the number 1 guard lever completely open, I will take out the rest of the head that the number 1 guard lever close couldn't take out completely. And I will say this in a bit to take out this hair. Initially it will be as if you are not doing anything or fading the hair. It's consistency. You get a consistent blend. To get rid of the last line, I will come with my lever completely closed, halfway and lever completely open. While at it, use the edge of your clipper and make sure you are flicking out. With the lever at 3/4, I will continue the blending process and finish the blending with the lever completely open. This process can be very overwhelming, so I break it down into sections. I'll do half of the hair first and then go over to the next. You know, most barbers are of the idea that 30 minutes 20 minutes is okay for a haircut, and our advice for every beginner barber, there is no rush in giving a haircut. You have to take your time. Your major goal is to make sure that your client is satisfied with the services you are rendering. Taking time to render your service gives you a greater edge to when you rush and mess the whole thing or the whole process up. Mind you, if you mess any client's hair, it only gets you a bad review and it damages your clientele. You find it difficult to build clients when you continuously mess up a client or your customer's hair all the time. So I always advise for beginner barbers to always take their time to give out haircuts or render services to their clients. Always remember that any method you use on one side, you use on the other side for you to get an even and consistent blend throughout. You don't want to be addressed as that barber that gives inconsistent blend. It doesn't leave you a good review at all. I'm sure you don't want it at all.